It's $20. It comes with instructions. It comes with the bolt and washers and nut. It comes with the drill bit. You're going to need. It comes with the 2 springs. Take these rubber caps and you put on top. I'm going to go ahead and install these.
So guys, I know I got the Pro Ride on it now and I took the springs off, but I found something on Amazon that I wanted to show you, and I'm going to go ahead and do it on this video. Somebody went ahead and made a kit, and this is a better way to do it than I did. My old seat spring video was a terrible video, but it got the point out. And nothing of mine blows up, but it was popular for my channel, and it's a terrible video. It gave me the realization that people are just looking for answers, and I still am. I want some front suspension for this thing, and I'm on a mission to find it. When I do, I'll bring it to you guys. But I found this kit, and I wanted to show you. It's $20. That's it, and it does essentially the same thing I did, except it does it the correct way. I'll admit, mine right here, this video, was terrible. But I was looking for a solution. First thing I thought of, I drilled holes through the seat plate, and I could have done it better. So this comes with instructions, comes with the bolt and washers and nut. It comes with the drill bit you're gonna need, the proper size. And then it comes with the 2 springs that you bolt down to your frame. You remove those plastic standoff clamps. You drill a hole with this. You use these bolt and washers. You bolt them down like this. You take these rubber caps and you put on top, and it makes it look factory. It's a lot nicer looking job. You don't drill through your seat plate like I did. So we're gonna put them on anyway, even though I got the awesome Pro Ride seat. I wanna do this video for you guys that want the option of just doing the springs. I'm gonna go ahead and install these when I get done cutting the grass, pop this video up. I'm gonna leave the original video on because it's being pushed out there. So, you know, people might not see the new video, but if they're looking for this problem or a solution, at least they'll see that one because it's getting pushed out. And then I'm gonna link this video at the end of the first one so that they'll know they have a better looking option. This will end up looking more factory than that stuff that I did. I still got the suspension kit right here on the original seat. So I left the seat springs under it when I had this on the mower, but I took the seat springs off when I put the Pro Ride seat on because I wanted to give it a fair shake. I mean, that's the most expensive option. It's by far the most comfortable, and I don't get sore. I can sit on this thing for 3 hours and then pull up under the tree and still want to sit there. That's honest to goodness truth. That's a great seat. I made a mistake of putting run flats on the front. Don't do that. I know I have the video up showing it, but I'm contemplating taking it down. It's not a good option for this machine. I'm trying to find suspension for the front casters, and if I can find this suspension for it, then I'll leave the run flats on. So for some people that have front suspension, those might be a good option, but for this ZT1s that don't have it, the ZT1 54P does have front suspension. Those wheels might work okay for you if you don't want to keep replacing front tires. Hopefully I'll find options for the front suspension soon, and you know I'll do a video on it. So as soon as I get done cutting grass, we're gonna put this spring kit on here. Watch, I'll show you. The originals are still there. There's the holes, no spring. So I took them off. You can see there's no bounce. Remember, there was a bounce when I had them on there. That thing would bounce. Quit rambling. Go cut the grass, install the springs, show you later. So we're gonna go ahead and install these things. Give you a comparison. Here's the motorcycle seat springs. I should have went with 3-inch, but I was bouncing them on those plastic standoffs, so it was fine. But if I were to take them, if you were to use these and take them off, the standoffs off, then you definitely want the 3-inch springs, and you'll see when we put these on. I got an Ultima ZT1 50, and Those were the seat springs that I put on it. This new seat spring kit I thought would bring value to you guys. I'm just getting set up here. There is directions. So you can see this is made specifically for a Cub Cadet Ultima ZT1 or ZT2. Those are definitely the Cub Cadet standoffs, and that's the Cub Cadet yellow. That's what it's made for, and it's much needed. These are the springs, washers. You just drop that down in the spring after you drill your hole. Then you drop it down like that. It'll be sticking out. Stick it through the hole, you reach up, and you put your nut on. 9/16. Both sides, 9/16. It's all you're gonna need to drill and 9/16, 2 of them. You wanna back it up, so it already comes with the right size drill bit. Got some lighting here, my primitive lighting setup. This is my studio light. I am hoping it helps you see what is going on. So these clips, let me freehand you for a minute. These clips right here, the side with this hole, you can put an Allen wrench in here, I've seen people do, and pry it this way with the angle part going in, and it'll push the clip in so you can pop this out, but I'm gonna show you another way. So I'm still on the same side with that hole. The hole is on the outside. Reach up underneath the bar. There's no bottom here. Reach up under there, push down, and then push the clip in, and then it pops right up. There you go. So you're reaching up under and you're pushing that in and popping this end out, and then you can yank it out. Again, just reach under, push down. And I hope I can pop this one out too. Yeah. Let me freehand you in there. If you see, there's already a center hole here. Bam and bam. You just got to take the drill bit that came with the kit and drill this out, and then we're literally just bolting the springs right there. That's it. It could not have made this any simpler. Take it slow. There you go. Now get your spring, put your washer over your bolt, and slide it down in there. That washer is going to hold that spring on. And then you just slide it down through that hole. Get your back up. Start tightening it up. When you get the seat spring almost all the way tight, just kind of position it where you want it. Grab your rubber cap. Once you get it where you want it, put it down on there. Do the other side. You're done. So I got my bolt, my washer over the bolt. I'm going to slide it down in there. Twist that spring till it's setting pretty level. Reach under and put your nut on the seat spring. And tighten it up like you did the other one. So I said before you get it really tight, position it where you want it, tighten it from the bottom, and it won't move around as much on you. Get your other rubber cap. Fit it down on there, make sure it gets on there snug so it doesn't come off. And you got 2 extras in the kit anyway. So you get a little bit of bounce. See you in the next one.